much do you spend on food on a daily basis? Your answer is most likely not the same as it would have been a few years ago. This tells a tale of the reality of the economy. On the day before the reading of the national budget, NTV's Charity Mwangi visited a family in Nairobi's Mukuru kwa Njenga slum, where she sought to understand the cost of living with a key interest on the food budget of a family of 6.
Wading through the mud appropriately dressed with boots to boot, an experience that some feel is symbolic of life in the Kenyan economy. Grace Ngaiza, a resident of Mukuru kwa Njenga slums, takes us to her shop of choice, where she will get the most ideal prices to fit her family's limited income.
Mtu anafanya mjengo kama sisi hapa. Mzee anafanya mjengo. Na yeye ni mtu wa mkono, si fundi. Anapata 500. Piga 500 hiyo budget na tuko watu 6.
The 500 shillings her husband makes is spent on food. They pay 3,000 shillings for rent every month, and they have many other basic obligations which make the mathematics difficult to make sense. She says they get by somehow. Her expenditure is elaborate, and her mission is to always make her shillings spread far enough to meet their basic needs. They can neither afford luxuries nor expect too much of a meal.
Hiyo sasa ni unaweza pika tu chakula at least ya watu kukula tu ishikilie tumbo, ati si ile ya kushiba. Bora tu watu wakule kitu ishike tumbo.
For lunch, she prepares rice and bean stew. She bought the beans for 45 shillings a kilogram. The rice cost her 55 shillings a kilo. She bought cooking oil worth 100 shillings, tomatoes for 20 shillings, and 10 shillings for the onions. Every meal is carefully prepared, observing high standards of hygiene. Grace says she cannot afford healthcare, and so their mantra is inevitably, prevention is better than cure.
Sasa hata nikipata tuseme mtu akinisaidia na ngiri 2 na kwa nyumba sina chakula, unajua sitaenda hosi. Jusi kitu ya kawaida, hata ukiniangalia hivyo unaweza jua mimi ni mgonjwa.
The budget reading has in the past spelled steeper times for low-income earners. The struggle for the basics is so strong that Grace, like many others, sees little value in the larger projects that the government rolls out, borrows for, and funds. She feels the government is out of touch with Wanjiku.
Tuseme mtu kama mimi naweza kaa hapa hata tuseme 2 months sijaenda mahali. Hiyo sababu barabara haijanisaidia. Haijanisaidia kabisa. Hata hizi sijui nyumba wanajenga sijui nini. Mimi haijanisaidia. Juu hata wakijenga hawatanipea ya bure. Sasa waangalie vyakula.
As the government continues to focus on development projects that factor significantly on every year's budget, it seems that Nairobi residents care very little for the said projects, as their main concern is food for their families. Charity Mwangi, NTV.